Okay, so we are now again on our next lesson, week 5 lesson on this quarter 2. Okay, so solve situational problems involving circular functions. Okay, so last, I think, 2 weeks or start tayo ng week 1 to 4. Yan, so we studied more on circular functions together with the unit circle, yung pagkuha ng mga values ng different circular functions. And now, we are going to apply our knowledge or the concepts of circular functions in solving situational problems. Yan. So saan ba nakikita yung application o ano ba yung mga problems na pwedeng gamitin para ma-solve? Pwedeng gamitin ang circular functions para ma-solve yung mga klase ng problems. Okay, so we have here lesson objectives. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to, the first one, recall the concepts of the unit circle. Okay, so concepts ng unit circle, kasama na dito yung mga radian measures, mga degree measures, yung pag-convert, and so on. Kasama rin dito yung mga different, of course, kind of angles. We have quadrantal angles, and of course, we have the reference angles, and many more concepts. Okay, so next one, recall the concepts of circular functions. Kasama dito yung pagkuha ng mga values ng mga basic circular functions together with, of course, the graphing, the graph ng mga circular functions. And of course, apply your knowledge and skills about unit circle and circular functions in solving word problems. So ang i-discuss ko today is, of course, the examples na nakalagay dyan sa modules ninyo. Okay, and the number 1 example, how long is an arc, okay, of a unit circle which is subtended by an angle of 120 degrees. Okay, so para ma-visualize natin, in solving problem kasi kailangan meron tayong figure, no? So since it involves arc in a unit circle, so magdodraw ako ng unit circle. Okay, so we have here a unit circle. Pasensya nyo na yung circle ko. Of course, we have here 120 degrees. So pag sinabi nating unit circle, given na po ng ating radius ay 1. So this is 1. 1 din yan. Kasi ang radius natin is 1. And of course, we have here yung concept ng unit circle. This is 1, positive 1. Ito naman sa kabila, negative 1 sa coordinate system. So this is 1 and this is negative 1. So kung titignan natin ang ating angle ay 120 degrees. So gamitin natin ang concept again ng angle written in standard form. So start tayo dito sa angle na ito. So for example, this is my initial side. 120 degrees, so 90 plus 30, so around here. Yeah, this is my 120 degrees. And we are looking for the length of the arc subtended by this angle, which is 120 degrees. Ito yung hinahanap natin, itong length na ito. Yan, yung length ng arc. Okay. Okay, so wala naman tayong problema kasi sa module ninyo, binigay sa inyo yung formula for that. Ang formula na binigay sa inyo dyan ay S is equal to R times A. Okay? Or S is the arc length or the length of the arc, and R is the radius of the circle, and A is of course the angle. Okay? Or kapag para universal na lang ang ating formula, instead of A, gamitin ko na lang yung theta. Okay? What is our R? since ang ating given na circle, a unit circle, ang ating r is 1 unit. At ang ating theta ay 120 degrees. But before that, kailangan muna nating i-convert sa radian itong ating angle in given in degrees. Kasi nga, we are looking for the length of the arc. At yung arc natin ay ito yung nakalagay sa radian. So instead of using 120 degrees, we are going to convert that. So 120 degrees, i-convert natin sa degree. Convert natin sa degree. So ang gagawin lang natin is to multiply pi over 180 degrees. So cancel na lang yan. So pwede natin silang i-divide sa 6. So 12 divided by 6 is 2. 18 divided by 6 is 3. So we have 2 pi over 3. Okay, so we have here 2 pi over 3. So the arc length is 2 pi over 3. Okay, lagyan natin ng unit o units. Unit lang kasi hindi siya sumobra sa 1. Ay, sumobra pala sa units. Okay? Is the answer the same on the module? Parehas ba? Joshua and
Yes, sir.
Jelis? Parehas. Okay. So that's it na. So all you have to do is to familiarize the formula. S is equal to R times the arc length. And always remember again that the arc length is always must be in. Sorry, bakit degree ang nilagay ko dyan? In radian. Yan. Must be in radian para magamit natin yung formula. S is the arc length, R is the radius, and theta is of course the angle in radian. Okay, so next one, example number 2. We have here an ant P moves counterclockwise along the circumference of a radius 3 centimeter, 1.5 times. So, ibig sabihin, mayroon daw tayong circle. Again, pagpasensya ng aking circle. And, anong kulay ng ant? Yung black na lang na ant. An ant P moves counterclockwise along the circumference of a radius. So, mayroon daw tayong isang ant. Tapos umikot daw siya. Inikutan niya yung ating circle ilang beses? 1.5 times. So, isang ikot, tas kalahati. Siguro nandito siya. Nandito yung ating ant. So, nandito yan. Nandito yung ating ant. And given also that our circle has a radius of 3 cm. Yan. Okay, so we are going to find the directed distance traveled by the ant along the circle. So we're just looking on the distance. Ibig sabihin, ang kukunin lang natin ay yung tinatawag na arc length. Yan, so yun yung distance. And of course, our arc length, S, is given us by R times theta. And our R is 3 centimeter. And our theta is, of course, kapag isang ikot in one cycle, that is 2 pi. Yan yung ating distance. Isang ikot kasi 2 pi yan. Yung buong circumference ng isang circle. Unit circle. So you have 2 pi. Yan yung buong ikot, no, in one cycle. But we are looking for the distance or circumference traveled by the ant kapag 1.5 times daw siyang umikot. So, we're just going to multiply this by 1.5 kasi 1.5. Okay? So, ano yung sagot natin dito? If you're going to multiply all of these, Jilis and Joshua, what is our answer?
9 pi. 9
9,
pi centimeters.
9 pi. 9 pi cm. Tama ba na nakuha yung 9 pi? Kasi ito, 3 times 2 is 6 times 1.5 is 9. Okay, very good. So you have 9 pi centimeters. Yan yung na-trouble nung ant. Okay, so we are done with this. Still, we use the formula for the arc length. Okay, example number 3. On a circle of radius 108 centimeters, find the length of an arc sub 10 by a central angle of 150 degrees. Okay, so meron ulit tayong circle. Okay, and of course, ang radius daw ay 108 cm. Find the length of an arc sub 10 by a central angle of 150 degrees. Okay, so 150 degrees. So just for an illustration, okay, kung mag-start tayo dito, and we're looking for the central angle, 150 degrees. So, yung nasa gitna is 90. Dagdagan natin ng 60. So, maybe around here. So, this is 150 degrees. Ang hinahanap natin, again, is the length of an arc sub 10 by 150 degrees central angle. So, this is the central angle. Ang hinahanap natin ay ito, yung length na sub 10 nitong central angle natin, which is 150 degrees. Okay, so ganun pa rin ang gagawin. We're going to use, again, the formula for the arc length, which is r times theta. Our r is 108 centimeters. And again, we're going to convert the 150 degrees to radian. And 150 degrees, i-multiply natin yan sa pi over 180. So, cancel na lang yan. So, pwede natin silang i-divide sa 3. So, this is 5. And 18 divided by 3 is 6. So, you have 5 pi over 6. So, 5 pi over 6. Okay, so 108 times 5 divided by 6. Ano yung sagot sa module nyo? Joshua, ano sagot sa module nyo, Joshua? (108 times 5 over 6). Jelace, anong sagot dyan?
Sir, 282.74 centimeters.
282.74
74.
centimeters. So, kinonvert na yung pi sa 3.14. Tama?
Hindi ko po alam, sir.
I-try natin i-multiply para makita natin. That is 108. Isulat ko muna. 108 times 5 pi over 6. Keep. Try natin yung calculator dito. Okay, that's 108 i-multiply natin sa multiply agad. Multiplied by 5 and pi. Where is pi? So, gamitin ko na lang na 3.14 na lang. Times 3.14. And then, pwedeng ganyan muna. Equals natin. And then, i-divide natin sa... Ay, sorry. Bakit naman tong calculator nila? Gamit tayo ng iba. Dismus. Okay. So you have here 108 times 5 pi over 6. The answer is 282. 282.74. Correct. So, ibig sabihin, kinonvert na nila yung pi into 3.14. Yan. So, our answer is 282.74. Okay, so we're done with example number 3. Next, example number 4. Suppose a planet's radius is 5,000 miles and its complete revolution is 36 hours. Determine the linear speed of a point on the equator in miles per hour and also in feet per second. What is the angular speed in radians per hour or rad per hour? Okay, so just for example, we have here, ito yung tinatawag na yan, orbit, no? And we have here a certain planet. So ang planet natin, ang radius niya 5,000 miles. So we have here a 5,000 miles and its complete revolution is 36 hours. So in one revolution, that's 36 hours. Ano yung radius niya? 5,000. Ito na muna yung planet natin. So we have 5,000 miles. We have the radius which is 5,000 miles. And the question is, determine the linear speed of a point on the equator in miles per hour. Okay? And in physics, ang formula natin for the linear speed is V is equal to S over time. And our S, again, is given us by R times, we have the theta. So we can have this as our new formula. R times theta over T, or the time. And our R is 5,000 miles multiplied to our angle. So which is, ano yung angle natin kapag buong isang revolution? That is 2 pi over the time which is 36 hours. Yan. Okay, Jelis, ano yung sagot nila dyan? Or Joshua? 5,000 times 2 pi divided by 36 hours. The answer is?
872.66, sir.
870 point
66.
66. That is miles per hour, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And ang problema natin is we're going to convert this one into feet per second. So ang gagawin lang natin ay parang usual conversion. I think pinag-aralan nyo ito sa junior high school. Miles per hour. Yan, multiply natin in 1 mile we have how many feet? In 1 mile, meron tayong 5,280 feet. Yan. Okay, so bakit ko nilagay sa baba yung 1 mile? Para makancel. And of course, hour to second naman. In 1 hour, so ilalagay ko sa taas yung hour, 1 hour, para makancel kasi taas baba yan. Over 3,600 seconds. So that is, i-multiply natin yung dalawa divided by 3,600. Kukuha na lang ako dito ng calcu kasi hindi ko makita yung yan, mahirap kasi mag-navigate from slide to other browser. Okay, so 2.66 times 5280 divided by 3,600. Tama ba ang sagot, Julius? The answer is 1,279.
Yeah. Yes po, sir.
Tama, okay. Thank you, Joshua. So we have, now the unit is feet per second. Yan. Okay, so we are done with the first question. And the second question is, what is the angular speed in radians per hour? So radians per hour is of course, the unit of our angular speed. We have our new formula. Angular speed is given us by theta over time. And our theta is given us by 2 pi. Yung isang revolution, that's 2 pi. Ang time natin is 36 hours. So 2 pi over 36 hours. You can have, i-cancel na lang natin yan. That's pi over 36 divided by 2 is 18. So pi over 18 radian per second. Is that the correct answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So we are done with example number 4. Ang bagong formula natin is this angular speed. Yan. Okay, and ito, hindi na kayo maninibago dito kung kumuha kayo ng, of course, nakuha nyo na yung physics na course. And of course, ito rin, I think, bago rin ito sa example number 4. The linear speed, ang tawag dyan, linear speed. And ito naman, the angular speed. Yan. Okay, next example number 5. A motorcycle is traveling at 60 miles per hour. If its tires have radius of 15 inches, how many revolutions per second do the tires make? Yan. So, ang na-travel daw na distance, no? So, travel distance, nalagay ko na lang dito. The traveled distance by the motorcycle is 60 miles per hour. Okay, so this is the travel distance. At alaman naman natin na we can, for example, ito yung gulong ng ating motorcycle. Yan. Ito yung gulong niya. I-ano ko na lang para Kitang gulong. Yan. If this is the tire of the motorcycle, okay, so makukuha natin yung isang ikot, no? Isang ikot ng ating motorcycle, isang ikot ng kaniyang gulong. Pwede nating ma-measure yan by computing, of course, the length of the arc length ng buong, yung isang revolution. So, using the formula, S is equal to R times theta. Para makuha natin yung 1 revolution, ang ating R ay 15 inches. 15 inches. Kasi 15 inches ang radius nung kaniyang gulong, yung tire niya. Okay, so multiply natin yan sa isang revolution. Isang revolution, that is, once again, that's 2 pi. Kasi in radian. So you can have 15 times 2 pi. That is 32. 32 pi inches. Yan, that's 32 pi inches. So, or, i-multiply natin sa 3.14. So, 32 times 3.14. So, you can have 100.48 inches. Yan. Okay, so 100.48 inches or 32 pi inches yung isang ikot. Ibig sabihin, isang ikot nung tires ng ating motorcycle, nakatravel na siya agad ng 32 pi inches or 100.48 inches sa isang ikot. Okay? Yan. Ang tanong dito, how many revolutions per second do the tires make? How many revolutions per second? That's the question. How many revolutions per second? Yan. At ang problema na isa natin ay itong isa dito nakalagay sa miles. Pero yung isang ikot nakalagay sa inches. So ang gagawin muna natin para makuha natin yung revolutions per second ay i-convert itong ating 60 miles per hour sa inches per second. Okay, so i-convert ko muna. So 60 miles per hour. So lagay ko yung hour dito. Again, in 1 mile, we have ilang inches meron tayo in 1 mile? We have, based on the module, or kahit i-google nyo, that's 63,360 inches. Again, bakit ko nilagay sa baba yung miles? Para makancel. Kasi nasa taas yan, makakancel si miles, inches na lang matitira. Okay, next, ilagay natin sa seconds. Ang seconds natin ay nakalagay sa baba, yung 1 hour sa taas para makancel si 1 hour. Kasi taas baba. And of course, this is 3,600 seconds. So by cancellation, cancel na yan, ang matitira na lang inches per second. Okay, try natin i-multiply. 60 times 63, 360 divided by 3,600. The answer is 1,056 inches per second. Tama ba yung nakuha kong conversion?
Yes po, sir.
Tama. Okay, very good. Good morning, Mark Lester.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Okay, so Lester, mamaya kung hindi mo na nasundan yung mga numbers, example numbers 1 to 4, di bali recorded naman ito, no? Balikan mo na lang,
Papanorin
okay?
ko, sir.
Sige.
Panonoorin ko, sir.
Okay. Anong next na gagawin natin? Of course, we have here the new formula for the angular velocity. Okay, kanina ang angular velocity natin ay theta over time. Okay, and of course, we also have its other formula. We have v over t. Sorry. That's v over r. Yan. Sir, bakit ano ba yung mga formula na ganyan-ganyan? Actually, these are lessons on physics. At application po ito ng tinatawag nating yung subject natin, which is pre-calculus, particularly trigonometry. Okay, so erase natin. We're going to use the pen. So this is R. Okay, our velocity here is 1,000. Ito na yung bago. 1,056 inches per second. Doon sa module ninyo, saan nila dinivide yung 1,056? Anyone?
15 po, sir.
Po.
Dinivide nila sa 15.
Yes po, sir.
Yan. So 15, yung ating R is 15. Tama ba? Our R is 15 inches, correct? And nakuha nila agad yung ating revolution per second. Tama ba? 1,056 divided by 15. That is 70.4
4
revolution
per second.
per seconds. Yan, per second. Okay, so that's the answer. So, dun sa solution natin, sinolve pa natin yung isang ikot, isang cycle, pero hindi naman na pala kailangan. Kasi all you have to do is to divide the linear speed, which is the 1,056 inches per second after converting 60 miles per hour. Yan. Divided by the R, which is 15 inches. Yan. So, ang importante, class, alam niyo yung mga formulas. So, we have the formula for the angular speed and another formula for the angular speed. Okay, so next one, example number 6. Okay, a weight is suspended from a spring and is moving up and down in a simple harmonic motion. And actually, yung mga nilagay nila dyan sa module niyo ay applications from physics, no? From physics. So, simple harmonic motion. Yan. So, meron tayong mga uniform motion, and merong simple harmonic motion. Yan. At the start, the weight is pulled down 5 centimeters below the resting position and then release. After 8 seconds, the weight reaches its highest location for the first time. Find the equation of the motion. Yan. So, suppose meron tayo ditong spring, no? Na nakadikit sa isang, sabihin na nating, parang suspension, nandito siya. And ito yung ating spring. Mayroong isang weight dito. Itsura na lang niya siguro ay isang box na lang. Yan. Ito yung weight. And itong ating weight daw ay hihilain ng 5 centimeters below the resting position. So ito yung resting position. Hihilain yan hanggang maging 5 cm. Yan. hanggang sa maging 5 cm. Ang tanong, after 8 seconds, the weight reaches its highest location for the first time. So imagine nyo, if you have a spring or if you have a weight hung in a certain spring at nakadikit sa isang tinatawag nating resting, itong tinatawag nating suspension, after a certain time, babalik at babalik yan sa original position. Ito yung position na kung saan nahila siya. So 5 centimeters yan, yung pagkakahila from this one. Kung saan siya na nakadikit yung ating spring. At 8 seconds, babalik daw sa dating position which is the highest location for the first time. Yan. So parang mahirap illustrate. Papanood ko sa inyo yung what is this simple harmonic motion. I-keep natin. Okay, tignan natin yung video about the simple harmonic motion. Yan. Nakikita nyo ba yung YouTube video?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, thank you. Tingnan natin kung ano tong simple harmonic motion. Mas maganda kasi pagka may animation. Tayo natin yung signal. Medyo mahina.
Simple harmonic motion. Simple harmonic motion is a kind of motion that involves periodic motion, or in simpler terms, a repeated action. Examples of this kind of motion are the motion of a pendulum on a gunpowder flat or the vibration of a spring. So the best way to describe simple harmonic motion is through this example. Suppose you have a ball attached to a horizontal spring lying on a table. While the ball is lying there at rest, it is in a state of equilibrium. But when you move the ball by stretching the spring and then letting it go, the ball will keep moving back and forth. And this back and forth motion caused by the force of the spring is simple harmonic motion. Speaking on the use of springs, notice that not all springs are the same. This means that different springs have different properties.
Okay. So that's it. Yan, andali lang. Yan. So again, we have here a certain weight, and this weight, of course, is being pulled at a certain distance, 5 centimeters below the resting position. And after that, it is being released. Yan. And it is also given that after 8 seconds, the weight reaches its highest location for the first time. Highest location kasi nga bumalik na sa normal. Kasi magmumove yan back and forth. Yan, katulad nga ng definition ng simple harmonic motion kanina, back and forth yung movement ng ating object. Suspended, of course, in a certain spring. Yan. Okay, as you see, class, we have here, naalala nyo yung ating graph? Na kapag ka nasa baba, if this is a unit circle, this is 0, negative, 1. Yan. At ang gagamitin daw na circular function dito ay yung tinatawag nating cosine. Okay, so y is equal to, kumpletuhin ko yung ating cosine. Cosine b x plus c plus d. Yan. So we have here, ano daw yung value? Mayroong given na value dyan, di ba? Sa module ninyo. Ano yung nandyan sa module ninyo? Paki-state muna. Anong value ng x? Anong value ng y kung ganun, ito ang value ng x? Doon sa module ninyo. Balikan natin para maunawaan nating maigi. That is module number 6. Yan. Okay, so ito, this is our, ay lang, nasaan yung, paano ito ipipin? Okay. Yan, so we are given, gulo ko. Dali lang. We are given that the weight is located at its lowest position when time is 0. So kapag ka ang time ay 0, ang lowest position natin ay nasa -5. Okay, balikan natin yung slide natin. Yan ang given sa ating, medyo bumabagal ang aking laptop. Yan. Okay, so given pala doon na kapag ka ang ating time, if your time is 0, okay? Pagka ang ating time is 0, ibig sabihin, nahila lang siya 5 centimeters from this one. So hindi pa siya binibitawan. So ang ating distance ay, of course, 5 centimeters. Pero in terms of the x and y coordinate plane, so mali pala yung concept ko kanina. In terms of the x and y coordinate plane, so this is -5. Kasi kapag iti-take natin to as x and y coordinate plane, itong yung positive, ito yung negative. So -5, iti-take natin as -5. So if our time is 0, then our y is -5. Kaya ganun ang sinabi dyan sa module ninyo. So meaning, if we're going to use this equation, y is equal to, our a is -5 cosine, of course, depending on the value of our b and the time. So this is our equation. Kasi ang ating domain dito ay yung time. Nasingit yung b kasi nakadepende rin yan sa period later on. At alam naman natin na ang period natin dun sa formula natin ay 2 pi over b. So this is the formula that we have on our lesson dun sa graphing last time. So, yan natin gagamitin si b. Okay, saan natin to, sir, gagamitin itong 2 pi over b? Doon sa concept ng after 8 seconds, the weight reaches its highest location for the first time. So since pag bumalik siya after 8 seconds doon sa original, kalahati lang yun. Nagiging kalahati nung original, which is 5. So that is 1/2. So ibig sabihin, 1/2 times 2 pi over b is equal to 8 seconds. Kasi nga kalahati ito. So we have is equal yan. Kalahati nito times dun sa period, that is the 8 seconds. So kapag buo yan, hindi naman babalik yan dun sa kabuuan hanggang doon. Kasi nga, babalik dun sa original, which is 1/2. So 1/2 of the total period is the 8 seconds. It will take that 8 seconds. Okay, so cancel natin yung 2. So we have here, cross multiply na lang. So ang ating b multiply sa 8, so 8b is equal to pi. Para matanggal si 8, i-divide natin. So b is pi over 8. So mayroon na tayong b. So substitution, i-substitute natin yung value ng b sa ating equation or function. Cosine, ang b natin ay pi over 8. Yan. Okay? Ano yung given natin dyan doon sa equation? May tumatawag. Lester. Lester, nandyan ka ba? Lester. Or anyone. Joshua. Hello? Anyone? Jelis.
Sir, ano po ulit yun?
Diba doon sa module ninyo, our b is pi over 8, diba? Tama ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, doon sa equation na final na binigay dyan. Okay, ano ba yung hinahanap pala natin? Sorry. We're looking for the equation of the motion, di ba? Tama ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so ibig sabihin, yung ating b times t, ano yung ilalagay natin sa b times t? Pi over 8 times t, di ba? Tama ba, Jelis?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so ibig sabihin, this is our equation, correct? This is the equation. Yan. Okay, so doon sa number 7, example number 7, parehas lang yan doon sa example number 6. The same lang. So you can apply, of course, the different strategies in solving those examples, example number 1 to 6, to answer the activity that you have.